Okay, this is one near and dear to my heart right now at the moment. I want to transition into bigger commercial. How do I do it? I don't know, it's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on trying to figure out how to finance bigger commercial deals. I'll tell you when I get there. I don't know how to do it. I've done a couple commercial deals and they worked out really great, and I should do more. And I just didn't do enough. So, yeah, I think it's the same rules. I think that I'm probably going to have to like make more blanket offers, like what I'm talking about. It's some kind of 3-offer style to find motivation in commercial, as opposed to try to suss out the motivated sellers directly. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to, I don't think I'm going to be able to run a marketing campaign directly that's going to get them. I may be wrong. I may do some direct mail campaign or something to figure it out, but I think it's probably going to be. I'm probably going to move into doing a letter of intent on a piece of commercial properties that start with what I see that have been vacant for a long time, that have been sitting there for probably 6 months or longer, and start doing a letter of intent with 3 different offers. And that's probably where I'm going to start and see how that works for me. My goal is to buy 30 properties in the next 2.5, 3 years. So about 10 a year. And hopefully that gives me enough money to sell off into the sunset.
I'm curious what type of commercial properties you bought.
Don't care. Oh, what kind did I buy?
Yeah.
A restaurant and a warehouse. A restaurant and a warehouse. And the restaurant, I wish I'd have kept. I let it go. So, Tim's just walking in the room. This might be a good question for him.
What is it?
Because he's in and around it all the time.
Uh-oh.
The question is, I need to transition into bigger and commercial.
Okay.
You deal with a lot of people that are in that world, in that space.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear any stories of how they got into it, or what they did, or how they go about doing stuff?
The people who I'm involved in who transitioned to commercial, a lot of it wasn't a transition. That's just what they started doing for whatever reasons.
They just started there.
Yeah, they just started in the commercial world. Other people is just a natural progression of, they started here with, the single family residence, all that stuff, and then they just started doing bigger and bigger. They might have gotten into apartments and then went from there into a bigger world. It just all depends on the situation.
Yeah, they just move their money up.
Yeah,
Which
they
is-
just had a different mindset,
Yeah.
a different viewpoint of, hey, do I really want to have to deal with 500 single family residences
Yes.
and all that stuff, or do I just want to go into a
Or
bigger
trade up.
package? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's the whole monopoly thing. You keep buying little green houses,
Yeah.
or do you trade up into hotels? Yeah. I think probably the path, if you really want real wealth, is trade up into hotels. At least from the people I've hung around with in his world.
I talked to Steve Eckert. He's doing that.
Yeah. I don't know the guy. Yeah. But I think there's a difference between. Is Steve Eckert a guru or?
No.
Okay.
He's not a guru.
Okay.
He just owns a shit ton of notes, and then he converts them over into commercial.
Goes up, yeah. I just know that the people that have traded up, in your world, they've done a lot better, right? Pretty much everybody, like Mitch and all those guys, when they trade up, they've done better.
Yeah, but as we've talked about before, it's just a different level of problems.
Yeah.
They're gonna have their cash flow problems and issues as time goes on too, but they just might be a little bit bigger.
Just bigger form of broke?
Yeah, it's a bigger form of rope, but at the same time, it's a thicker rope to carry on with this analogy, and they're making bigger bucks, but more stress, all that other good stuff.
Yeah.